So in this video, we are going to be illustrating the difference between the msg.sender and the tx.origin. Msg.sender is the account that initiated the call, that initiated a contract call or a function, while tx.origin fetches the accounts that a call is originated from. So let's go over to creating a contract that illustrates how the tx.origin and message.sender works. So we are going to be creating a contract. We're going to do a contract. Yeah. Pragma 0.8.0. So we're going to be naming this contract A. So we are going to do a basic counter contract. It's going to be count, right? Yeah. So we're going to be doing an event. This event is going to log out our message.sender and tx.origin. So we are going to call this event sender. So it's going to be taking two arguments: address. The first address is going to be address of the message sender. Then the second address is going to be address of our tx origin. Right? So we're going to do our increment function. Function increment public. So it's going to be increasing our count, right? It's going to be increasing our count. So we are going to be logging out the event. So we're going to do an emit sender. Remember, it's going to be taking in two arguments. So the first one is going to be logging out our message.sender. Then the second one is going to be our tx.origin. Right? So our first contract has been done. So we're going to code our second contract B. So this should be outside this contract. So this should be contract B. The reason why we are using two contracts, we are actually going to be making external calls from contract B to contract A. So we are going to be saving in the address for A. So we are going to do our A public A, right? So we're going to be updating the variable in our constructor. We're going to be updating the A variable in our constructor. So we're going to do an address. We're going to underscore A. So we're going to do A equals to capital letter A, then underscore A. So this variable is going to be saving our contract address of A. So we are going to increase the function. Going to be increasing the function from contract B in order for us to be able to get our message.sender and our tx.origin. So we're going to do an increase public. So we're going to do public, then we're going to be calling the increment function. So we're going to do that by saying a dot increment. You can see increment. So well, our contract is done. So let's deploy. Let's compile. Yeah, it's compiled already. So let's get rid of this. So we're going to deploy A. You can see A is deployed. Then we'll copy the address of A. Then we'll deploy B. We'll pass in the address of A here. So we'll deploy it here. So see our count is currently 0. Then so let's try and increase the count. So if we call the increase function from contract B, our message.sender is going to be this contract, right? So let's increase from the first contract so that you'll be able to get what I'm saying. So if you call the increase function from contract A, our message.sender, let's see our message.sender. Sorry. trying to drag this a little bit up, so get rid of this. So you can see our message, both our message.sender and our tx.sender is our first address. You can see the address that deployed the contract is this address. This is the address that we made the call from. You can see it's the same with the message.sender and tx.origin, but that will not be the same case in the second contract. Let's see. Let's call this increment function here. You can see our count was 1. So let's call this increment function from this second contract. You can see our count was 2. It went. So someone should guess. Guess what will happen. You can see the message.sender is not the same with the tx.origin. Guess why? Because the call was made from an external contract. So the message.sender is going to be taking in the address of the second contract, which is contract B. And you can see here, OX7EF. Same thing with here. This is the message.sender. But the tx.origin remains this same address. It remains this address that made the call. You understand? It remains this address that made the call. It doesn't change. It actually, the tx.origin actually brings the address that made the call, that the call is originating from, while the message.sender actually brings out the contract and the address that initiated the call, right? And made the call. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.